Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in. My name is Bradley, also known as the Swim Coach, and today it is a hot day. We are going to be playing PGA Tour Road to the Masters. It is very hot in my office, but we'll see how we get on today. But yeah, hello Max, how are you? So we're going to make sure we do drink a lot of this today. We do have a big bottle today, just to extra drink. Keep yourself hydrated throughout the stream. I'm good, just hot. So we are going to be playing the Maine Classic, okay, from the Lighthouse. We're going to see how we can get on. Winds are all right. Scott Scheffler's done a 10 under. Okay. We'll see how we get on here. Windows open with a bit of
and the PGA
breeze
Tour
today.
Present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the cliffs
it all
at
depends on
Lighthouse
how
Pointe,
I feel.
Opening round coverage of the Maine Classic.
It's too hot.
What might we have in store for us
Probably
over the
not.
course of these next 4 days?
Depends on if we've got people in
we've
as
got
well.
Dark horses. We've got it all. As
Most likely we will,
Thursday.
unless something major
The leader
happens.
is Scotty Scheffler. He's come into this one on fire at 10 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form coming into this one fresh off a victory a week ago.
If we had the wind in our favor, we would normally try and go for it. You know what? We're still going to go for it. Cut the corner. We're going to go in the bushes. I know that. Oh, we didn't get the bounce out. That's the only thing we didn't get. We didn't get the bounce out, but it's fine. Nice little setup for us. Slightly off to the right hand side, but we're all right now.
Okay, not the intended plan there. As this ball's going to
Thanks for those likes that are coming in as well.
Off the green.
These holes are normally quite, or the greens on this course are a bit flatter than most other greens.
Now, that was right.
But that was me playing a bad shot.
All right, that's in for a bogey.
A bogey start off with.
And he'll drop back to 1 over par.
Fine.
Now at the second
Don't
hole
have to
here at
rush it.
Lighthouse, it's a par 3, 234 yards.
This is the one we.
Difficult hole, Frank, especially when the wind picks up.
Yeah, this is the one I don't really like.
That
but
on the right side, that's obviously the bailout area because the problem side is to the left of the
try and
screen.
use
That's where
this
the
and
cliff
bounce
starts to run all the way down to the ocean.
Out a
This
little
is a
bit,
very
hopefully.
difficult par 3, not just because of its length,
Bounce.
but because it's exposed to all of Maine's
We'll
elements.
bounce a little bit more to get onto that green, but
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this one probably needs an extra nudge just to get it up that slope, but overall, it's not a difficult one.
we could chip it. Oh, it's only asking for pitch, no chips. Weird. We'll take that. Wasn't even asking for any like flop shots or anything like that as well.
And he'll stay
So
at 1 over.
didn't understand that.
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo back with you at the third hole here at the Cliffs. And this is a hole that offers up a chance to put a red number on the board, Frank.
This is one we've got to be a bit.
Does. A good drive finding this
bit
very
careful
narrow
of.
fairway will certainly give you the opportunity to reach the green in two.
Thanks for the share, Max.
Either with the drive or the second, and all of a sudden you might realise this par 5 has teeth.
No issues here. That is
50.
into the fairway.
Okay, so the elevation drop. It should get onto the green. Should. No.
Okay, that worked out really well. Not quite on the green, but certainly in a spot where you can make a birdie. And that's where the
What a
hooks were
shot.
there. Beautifully judged.
That was a nice little spinner shot there.
Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. Well, here at the par 4 fourth, 411 yards, Frank, this is the kind of hole where you want to pull out the cell phone and maybe take a few pictures because the views are absolutely amazing.
And you also see why this golf course is called the Cliffs. That's for sure. Great vistas. This front nine completely lines the coast, so you're going to need to keep it fairly straight on this golf course. This hole in particular, though, the fairway is actually rather generous, so you do get a little bit of reprieve off the tee, and you really want to hit the fairway because that green is very tiny.
It does kind of look all right. Just got to be careful that we're not
That will be
obstructed by that tree.
perfect into the left side of the fairway. From the fairway, 98 yards remaining for his second. And that ball not gonna stick as it makes its way back and off the front edge of the green.
That was annoying. That's fine.
Well done. Back-to-back birdies. Now at the fifth here at Lighthouse Point, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
When you stand on this tee, Rich, you don't see any fairway bumpers, but be careful. It can certainly fool you. The goal really with the Cliffs course is to find fairways.
Is that fairway? We just got to be careful of the elevation, I think. Not push yourselves off to the right-hand side, which is fine. We're not dropping down too far left. Got a nice little angle here.
Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay the third.
On the number at 150 yards to the front, 158 to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location.
Start to drop, start to drop. Didn't get that spin back. Didn't get that spin back we wanted.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the fifth, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Now at the sixth hole, it's a par 3, just under 200 yards. Where's the challenge here, Frank?
Well, you've got to love that bunker on the left side, Rich,
Oh.
especially because it's shaped like a letter L.
That was nice.
Got to fly that. green's not too deep. So really the challenge is trying to flight that ball in amongst the breeze.
I think that's what I'll be doing a lot today, making sure you're drinking. That goes for everyone out there. Make sure you drink. You stay hydrated throughout.
Okay, safely aboard. A long one coming up here for birdie. The pace.
Lewis, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
There.
Hope you're having a
Down
lovely
the slope.
time.
It's in for a birdie.
That's a beautiful putt.
7th hole at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards, Frank. Are you happy if you walk out of here with anything other than birdie?
If you hit the fairway, you definitely should be looking at birdie, but the biggest problem here is to decide, Rich, what club to hit off the tee. You could hit a multitude of clubs here. Further up you go, the narrower this fairway gets.
Should be fine. Good. Beautiful.
Well, you can't
Beautiful.
That is a fine tee shot right there.
Love that.
So
Love that shot.
Big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Okay, not a bad
I thought I was
lead.
going
That's a
to
good
bounce
shot.
and bounce in then.
A 6-footer now for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side.
I thought I underhit that then for a second.
Well, a bit unusual. A third par 3 now on this front side. We're at the 8th. It's 165 yards, Frank.
And this par 3 looks nothing like the previous two. Heads towards the edge of the cliff there. Long green, almost a figure 8 or an hourglass shape. Bunkers left and right. Going to have to be straight here.
Oh, this one looks right on point.
Green's the
You
ball.
have to be pleased with that shot.
Don't mind
Not
that.
all over the flagstick, but in range for another birdie.
So how's everyone out there
Okay,
enjoying the
right on
beautiful
line.
weather?
That's a birdie here at the 8th. We move to the 9th hole and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is.
Beautiful
And the reason why
day
is
out
you
there.
struggle both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs. And the designer's really thrown the boat out. Excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well.
Going too hot. Yep. That's a shame.
And that second shot on this
Could have
par
probably
five,
taken
it just
another
came
little
out
bit off
too
that as
low.
well.
Came out like a bullet. That first
Yeah.
bounce, it wasn't going to stop. Second bounce wasn't going to stop, and just ran over the back.
Nice little spin back.
Good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. This would be a good way to finish off the front side. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to go in the books as a 30 on the front side.
Wait a
5
second,
under par.
guys.
Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie, and Christian Brand is certainly in that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11, but it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5. So if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
And this one's only 530 yards as a par 5.
Sorry about that, ladies and
Remember,
gentlemen.
10 was a par 4 at 592.
This big old drop.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another
389.
effort off the tee.
Gotta love
Now,
that.
note his second from the fairway.
Staring at 142 to the hole, coming off a birdie at the previous hole, looking to go back to back.
Good chance at one.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
An outside look here for birdie. That's the way to
Nice
start
putt.
the backside.
What a lovely putt.
Perfect read. It's a birdie at number 10.
Some very good shots here.
Now we go to the 11th
Close
hole,
calls
and
as well.
This is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the
Now we're going to clip the tree.
It's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
Be a little
That was a
disappointed
nuisance.
with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly
Clipping the
thick
tree
over
was
there.
not what I wanted.
That is a marvelous shot. Look at that, Frank. You know, sometimes on a par 5, you're happy to just be home. Maybe 50, 60 feet away, you take your 2 putts and move on. Here, you're thinking about eagle, getting out of there with a 3.
Yeah, just imagine if he can roll this one in. What a well-played ball will be.
A dead-on look here for birdie. I mean, this is just becoming too easy now. That a 6th consecutive birdie. And he's going to move to 7 under. 3 shots back. 12th hole now, and Frank, the long hitters could have an advantage here.
If they want to take a very dangerous line over that left side.
That's nice.
This is really where the shot maker has the advantage. That hole bending completely to the left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers down the through side of the fairway and then just sort of shape that ball towards the green. Interesting shaped green, really 3 different sections to this, and of course 3 bunkers, each protecting a different portion.
That is a lovely shot over the
Right
trees.
now, 6 birdies in a row, and now another tee shot in the fairway.
Excuse me. What happened there?
Okay, on the green.
my
but
God.
It's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Now this for another birdie.
That was a weird bounce. That was a weird bounce. But we'll take 7 birdies on the trot.
Now. And he's going to move to within 2 of the lead now at 8 under par.
Well, well, well. What do we have here, partner? The par
How is
5,
everyone out there doing?
13th, or is it
Hopefully you're
par
well.
8? I can't tell. It looks like a
And how is
misprint,
everyone
Rich.
enjoying the weather?
702 yards, and not only that, too, they put the 2 fairway bunkers in a perfect place. Perfect place if they want to annoy your tee shot. It's going to take 310, 320 yards just to get past that. Then you've got a long, long way to go. And, of course, remember when you're on 10, this is the shared green. So 13 and 10, this is where they meet up again at the end of a long, long walk.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second.
Gives me a nice little chip shot over. Set myself up. Oh, it almost worked.
All right.
It almost worked.
A lot of green between ball and hole. He just made one on the previous hole. This slightly longer for another birdie. Oh, no problems.
8 in a row.
He's perfect.
8
It is
birdies in a
for
row.
birdie. And he'll get this to within a shot of the lead as he moves to 9 under par. Starting the 14th hole.
I'm short. Bit of a bad shot.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot
Yeah, a
either.
bit of a bad shot.
Sitting up in the short grass. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second.
We probably got a little bit closer, but
Now a
still take the
7-footer.
7-footer.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll stay at -9.
Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Point with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right. But missed those. And really, this is a very much
Come on.
a scoring opportunity.
We can get up there, push through, set ourselves up. What we want to
Once
do.
again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second. That's good.
That's what we want.
And that is right around 5 feet. Not too bad. Chance now for another birdie.
We'll definitely take
Yes,
that.
never in
Definitely,
doubt.
definitely,
It's a
definitely
birdie
take that.
here at 15.
10 under. Joint lead.
Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th, 241 yards.
It's the one I
Time to make
hate
a
because
move.
of it's that
We are in
big
the
drop.
finishing stretch here.
When you give the scorecard a cursory look, you might think 240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker.
See how close we can get here. Looks like it's going to be tight. Oh. Just off the fairway. Just off the green side. Too hard. Too hard. Didn't know that.
Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he's going to remain at 10 under. Now at the 17th, and Frank a chance to make a birdie. Who knows, with a couple of huge pokes, you could make Eagle 3. This is a pretty stout hole at a little bit more than 600 yards.
It is, especially if that breeze comes off the water into your face. But normally you're protected here because the hills on the left will block that breeze. Bunkers all the way down the right side, you can see that. But yeah, you're right, 2 big hits, and you might just reach this par 5 and 2. Birdie, perhaps even eagle on a good day.
Poor, 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 poor. Gonna have to use a punch shot here. Yeah. Still gonna get affected by the trees. But gonna keep it low. Gonna get itself out.
Well, Frank, this has not been a pretty exhibition on this hole, but still, third shot coming up, chance to do something.
Yeah, I'd call it the scenic route, Rich. You know, clip that tree, but fortunate, really, to stay on the fairway. I know there's a long way to go, but, I mean, really, I'd thanking my lucky stars.
Bit too much, I think.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Now this for another birdie.
And he seemingly had no
Turn,
problem with
turn,
the
turn,
trees
turn.
all around long, so this shouldn't be too
We'll
difficult.
get there.
Oh,
Got lucky.
Yes, plenty of pace
Got
to
lucky.
get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's going to surge into the lead here on day 1 with only the 18th left to play. We've made it at last to the 18th, partner. What a finishing hole.
It is. It's a tee shot you have to respect. That fairway goes on that sort of 60-degree angle towards the left, so you have to know how far you fly the ball, and of course you can't afford to miss hit your tee shot. But a good tee shot. Let's talk a bit positive here. Good tee shot in the middle of the fairway, just going to leave you a short iron and an excellent chance to finish with another birdie.
Don't go through those trees. Thank you. Thank you. That's what we like.
Solid. Good drive in the fairway.
Thanks for those likes coming through. Much appreciated. Have you everyone
Now
out there
from
is
just
enjoying
94
themselves?
yards out. This is
If you are new, please hit that like button. Please hit that follow button or that subscribe button, whatever platform you are on. Be much appreciated. Thank you, Alfie.
I
Thank
always
you.
looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Yeah, that's how to end it. Back-to-back birdies at 17 and 18. Our featured golfer today, Frankie, you can say definitely likes this golf course. 2-shot lead after round 1.
Some golf courses, they just appeal to you. You know, the draw shots
Oh.
just stand out there. The flag seems to set.
That is nice. Need a nice cold drink. Thanks for those likes coming through. Okay, 3 to 5. Not that much. We got
EA
26 degrees
Sports
temperature
and
here
the
so far.
PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Atlantic coast of
Oh,
Maine,
I should say that
to Lighthouse
28
Pointe,
outside.
live second-round coverage
Feels
of
like
the Maine
29.
Classic. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend.
The wind's in my
We show
favour
you the
again. I'm
leaderboard.
still going to have a go.
And we've got a packed group at the top with a tie at 12 under.
Not that bad. I can
Included among them
we definitely
is
have
the
a go.
golfer we'll be watching, as this should prove to be a compelling round of golf.
We're going through the trees. We just got out. That's fine. Played the free pass, but don't have. If last I heard on Xbox, this game on the past was free.
Could have just
Was
done with
free.
a little bit more for breakfast.
So,
just a
I
little
don't know if
short.
it still is or
Maybe I'm
not.
being harsh. It was a good shot.
This now 7 feet for his birdie.
I want that angle. Oh, that camera angle when I'm putting. Nice.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1. And with it, he'll take over the top spot on the leaderboard here on this Friday. Now at the second here at Lighthouse Point, Frank, this is some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit, but such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here.
Really lucky bounce. We'll take that bounce.
Well, how about this? Chance for a dream start. Maybe.
That's a
birdie,
beautiful one.
right
Yeah,
out of the
give it that
gates.
fist pump.
Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much.
And that was a
The
poor
short
putt.
ones, they tend to
That was a
sting.
poor putt.
He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And this will stay a one-shot lead. Frank, I like the mix of holes as we start out here at Lighthouse Point. Tough par 4, then a par 3, and now a scoring opportunity with a par 5 at the third.
Scoring opportunity with a good drive. Very thin fairway here, Rich. This hole is built for accuracy, and players off the tee, they're going to have to try and hit this fairway. Long fairway bunker runs almost the entire
We're going
length
bunker
of
here,
this
I
hole,
think.
and it could act actually as a little helper, stop you going down by the cliff, because anything left, obviously, on that cliff line will go all the way down to the ocean.
Getting out more important than distance here as he readies his second. Yeah, sensational shot here on and 2 on the par 5, and Frank, a good look.
Oh,
Yeah, you're exactly right, Rich. 2 good shots into this par 5 and a chance to be more than well rewarded.
Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Fourth hole, and looking for a quality start. It's 411 yards and a par 4.
No fairway bunkers or bunkers really to contend with here. Cliffs to the left and also water on that side. But one of the wider fairways on this front side, made up for by a very small green.
this, maybe a touch right.
Blah.
That one a little straighter than the first two drives of the round. This is going to be safely in the fairway here at 4. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay the third.
114 to the hole, and coming off the eagle on the last hole, no reason to think he won't be in attack mode here. That was the gap wedge. Just
No.
a bit late and gonna miss right.
This heat is definitely doing me right now.
And this ball not quite going to be a GIR. It'll come to rest on the fringe. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. That's in. It is a good par.
Things
here at
with this
number
heat,
4.
sometimes you just can't concentrate.
Lead.
It's just so. Right.
Now the 5th hole, par 4, 481 yards.
Find the fairway,
I
and
don't
it's
know
a fairly
how to
generous
explain
one.
it, but it's just
You
like-
should have a shot where you
Also,
get a
it's
nice
just so
lofty one
draining.
over that front bunker to land softly on the green.
No, we're going too left. Too far left. We did not want.
Those trees are like brick walls today. Hit that
Not want to go
and
too
straight
far
down
left.
into the rough.
Working out of the rough now for his second at the par 4 5th.
Tree. That was a nuisance.
Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy. And that a little beyond the hole, but a good shot. Yeah, that's well done. He's able to save his par. And he's going to.
So how is everyone out there coping with this heat?
Par 3 6th is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
Okay, that's the area of the green you want to be in, that front right quadrant, and it's a birdie opportunity coming up. Now this Nota for birdie.
And he should be able to control the speed. It's uphill, not much break in it, maybe just a touch to the left.
That one just going to sneak on by. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll stay at 15 under. Par 4 7th, only 370 yards. Frank, decision to be made off that tee.
It is. I walked this hole, Rich, to the narrowest point of the fairway. It's 278 yards. And if you want to carry that left side, you're going to have to be strong 300 yards. So really, I don't know if driver's the play. Maybe even 3 wood's too much. You might have to throttle back even further. So the hole might be short.
Amazing catch the
Just
tree
might get
here.
a little bit of a longer second shot
No.
than what the scorecard would normally allow.
Fairway?
you.
We are fairway, but may not be
Somehow that ball went through the
good
trees. Actually, it
positioning.
didn't scrub too much speed off it.
Okay.
It's going to be all right.
Better than what I thought,
The
actually.
big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second.
Definitely take
That
that.
is absolutely fine. A straightforward look here for birdie. Oh, come on. Well, maybe not so straightforward.
That was an awful putt.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at
I think
7.
it's just because I'm
And he'll stay
It's
right
just
where he
too
is.
tiring to concentrate a lot. That's the problem sometimes with this. You are
Now another
finding it
par
hard
three. We're at
to
the 8th.
concentrate.
Frank, it's only 165 yards.
It is, but when you look at the green, you can see how narrow it is. Actually, the green is nearly a figure 8, so it's obviously the right number hole. Bunker's sort of short leftish and that little pocket area on the right, so it'll punish anything left or right, even though the hole's just that meager yardage.
Nice. Oh. On the green.
Okay, a little local
On the
knowledge
green with a
there.
lucky-
Gets that
lucky
ball to work
bounce.
Back onto the green, and now a birdie putt coming up. Oh yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie to 16 under par. Now to the par 5 9.
Ooh.
Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach a par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this
Right
is
down the middle.
more difficult 3-shotter than what you were
What
anticipating.
we wanted.
Oh, what a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made
We'll
eagle
definitely
earlier
take
in the
that.
round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
The speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. He's been
The stars
automatic
drift,
on this
didn't
front
it?
side. This for birdie. Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to go in the books as a 30 on the front side. 5 under par. Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie, and Christian Brand is certainly in that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11, but it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5. So if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
And this one's only 530 yards as a par 5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592.
Can put it close. Looks like it can. Feel like
Good
that
approach
little
shot.
bounce, but it's
Birdie
all right.
coming up. Approach shot, just a little right, little short.
Chance now for another birdie. Oh, how about the run here? That a third consecutive
Lovely.
birdie. And he has now moved 5 clear of the field here.
That's what we want.
Round 2.
We want to keep that going.
Now we go to the
Okay,
11th
ladies
hole,
and
and
gentlemen,
this
give me
is a par 5, but it's
30
actually
seconds to a minute.
shorter than the par 4 10. This one comes in at 530 yards. And more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Thank you for those likes that are coming through. Much appreciated.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up
Nice.
for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
Go on. Stop. Stop.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. So now this for a second eagle so far.
It's almost dead straight.
Oh yeah, what a putt there. A second
Beautiful.
eagle of the round, no less. He has
Beautiful.
been on his game so far. Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left to right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt.
Small little gap that I can get through. I hit the tree. I'll be out bounds. Or maybe not. Maybe not. I'll take it. There's a nice... Oh, it's not that much. Okay. But we could punch it. We could punch it, but we're not going to punch it there. What we'll do is we'll punch it to here. We've got on the green as well.
This long on this green, that is a long way away. But now you really have to concentrate and try
We've got
to
a
putt from here because this is very much in the 3-putt zone.
Well, I was saying 98-foot putt, but I don't think we're going to putt this. Or could we? Could we aim here? It to draw and then draw back? All right, let's try it. No. 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 Don't tell me I've done this. What?
Sensational. What a putt
What
there. From
a
a long way out.
putt.
That somehow
Oh
goes down for a birdie.
my God.
And he's just continuing to pour it on here on this Friday. Now to the 13th hole, and Frank, this can make you quake in your
my
soft
God.
spikes. 702 yards.
A putt.
Par 5, it might should be a par 6 or a 7.
Well, I think a few people probably will make 6 or 7 here. You're right. This is a rarity in golf, 700 yards. So forget about any thought
That
of
is
even
probably
getting
one of
close
the
to this
best
par 5 and 2.
putts
Plus, just to
I
add
have
insult to
ever
injury,
done.
The 2 bunkers off the tee are perfectly placed.
Holy
They're
putt.
about
Exactly.
298 yards, smack bang in the middle of that.
Exactly.
I doubt you can get past those, but you need a good drive.
And
really,
also
to
that
try and leave yourself
elevation,
a
the
short
elevation
third
as well.
shot.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That last hole, that last putt.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway.
That was
Now a
crazy.
second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning.
That was crazy.
Okay, that's acceptable there. Now this for another birdie.
And I'll do a
Good
putt like that.
speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. And to the 14th hole.
Oh.
Now some touch needed here for his second. No issues there.
Thank you for those
And there's
likes
a par here at
coming in,
14.
much appreciated.
And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. '15th hole, and Frank a return to sanity. 387 yards, par 4.
Yeah, second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends a little to the left. Just avoid the sand left and that little pot bunker on the right. And you should be set up with a relatively short iron in to a green that really the only problem is if you go long.
Come on. Get up there. Let's push through. Got to work it hard.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up
Nice.
for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range.
Feasible.
Okay, not too bad there. It's about a 60% make percentage from here. This for birdie. Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. And he continues to just build up a massive lead for the weekend. We begin the finishing stretch here at Lighthouse Point with the downhill 241-yard par 3 16th, bunker in the back, but
Keep this going, keep working hard, keep pushing through. Hopefully everyone out there is enjoying themselves. And if you are new, welcome, welcome. Now we're going off to the right. Four.
Yeah, most folks
Poor,
miss it
poor.
long on a downhill par 3 like this, but there, he'll come up a bit short. Still work to do to get this on the green. This his second.
Oh,
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. This from about 10 feet. Nicely done as he rolls that in
give me
for
30
his
seconds,
bar,
guys. Someone's knocking at the door.
and he'll remain
Bear with me.
well in control of this tournament. Here we are at another lengthy par 5. This one the 613-yard 17th. An S-shaped hole that the longer hitters can reach into, but you have to avoid the bunkers running down the right side.
So, back. Just someone trying to sell some stuff.
This one starting a little left off the tee. Looking for a strong finish.
Yeah, if they're trying to sell some
Friday to get set
air
up
conditioning
for the
units, then
weekend, and
maybe.
that, another good drive here.
Why do you not play? Why do you play this and not PGA? Because of. How can I put it? I'm not a big fan of 2K games, shall we say? I have played
Wow, what
2K25 now.
He has a chance for yet.
Um,
Can you believe this? Another eagle?
For me,
I
I'm not.
thought one was enough, Rich. Two. Wow, that's a little
I'm not a
greedy,
big
right?
fan.
Chance for 3 eagles.
Come on, are you kidding? A third.
But that's
eagle
my
of the
own
round?
opinion.
That is not something you see every day, I promise you.
And also,
We end our day here at Lighthouse Point.
some of my
with a par
viewers
4
have
under
got this
400
game.
yards, a good
So
chance
we
to
do
go
some
after
private
the
matches
pin
as
if
well.
you can stay in the fairway off the tee.
it's quite nice like that. So we can get the viewers out
I guess
there
they got the 90% air bit. That
playing
ball
against
actually
me.
went through that tree.
King cut back left here today as he stares down his second to the par 4.
So it is quite nice. And talking about one of the viewers, he's just joined in. So Max tends to play some of the private matches. So that's the reason why we carry on playing it.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Now, the one thing with 2K25,
Chance now for
it does have
another
more
birdie.
courses.
Dead straight look here. Just has to trust his stroke and get the ball to the hole.
For me, the online experience is not that great for me.
Oh, that is a beauty in for birdie here at the last.
We'll take that.
And that is
Take that
officially
putt.
going to do it. It's a round of 59. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double take, Frank.
Okay, round number 3. What wins we got? Oh my God, we've got some big wins. We've got some winds of 8 to 12 miles an hour. On this course, that is going to be a bit of a struggle.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the rocky coast of Maine and the cliffs at Lighthouse Pointe, it's third-round coverage of the Maine Classic. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further.
We go the other way. I don't think we can. Uh-oh. We're going through the trees. Oh, we got a bad bounce. We got a bad bounce. But they're giving us free relief. Oh, Right, it's only a little punch bit there. It's fine. I don't mind that.
Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say about that. Best to just move on to the next shot. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. From about 8 feet. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll remain at 25 under. Now at the second hole here at Lighthouse, it's a par 3, 234 yards.
Ooh.
Difficult hole, Frank, especially when the wind picks up.
It is, and you can see with that bunker on the right side, that's obviously the bailout area, because the problem side is to the left of this green. That's where the cliff starts to run all the way down to the ocean. This is a very difficult par 3, not just because of its length, but because it's exposed to all of Maine's elements.
But we've got lucky, I think.
Now a second to this par 3.
Oh, it's definitely something I need. Gotta keep refreshed. Gotta keep drinking.
That finished off for par here with the second. He'll remain at 25 under.
You've got to be careful, guys. Make sure you are drinking out there. But safe drinking.
This is a hole that offers up a chance to put a red number on the board, Frank.
It certainly does.
Small
Good
and
drive,
steady
finding
sips.
this very narrow fairway will certainly
Throughout.
give you the opportunity to reach the green in 2. Stray a little left, either with the drive or
Don't
the second,
just drink
and all of a sudden you might realize
when
it's
you're like,
par 5
oh, I
is teeth.
feel thirsty. No. Drink regular.
And that will do just fine.
Nice.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee
Nice,
shot, puts
nice,
himself
nice.
in a really good position here on the par 5. Four feet now for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And with that, his score moves to 26 under par. Frank, as we stand here at the 4th and look out, no mistaking where we're at. I know I'm having some lobster for dinner tonight.
Or some clam chowder. The best comes from this area. Well, actually, for the ocean, though, anything that strays a little left off this tee will find that ocean. And believe me, there's been more than one ball hit down there. Generous fairway, that's really the goal in the tiniest of green. If you find the green, you're going to have a birdie putt. Very short one indeed.
This is going to be interesting to see with the wind later on.
A little bit of run out.
And some of the holes that are
going to wind up just fine.
Like the big elevation ones.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in
that could be an
Iona
interesting
Stephen.
one.
137 is the number, and the ball's sitting on a little bit of an upslope, nothing too dangerous.
That's fine.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that, that lead is going to increase.
So now eyeing this one for birdie. Let's say he should have made that.
Yes, I should have made that. I should have made that.
Okay,
I almost missed
one
that.
Finished off. It's a par here at 4. He's going to stay at 26 under par. Fifth hole now at Lighthouse Point. Frank, it's a beefy par 4.
Another hole without any fairway bunkers off the tee, but really the main defense here at the Cliffs is the elements. Find the fairway, and you'll also be hitting to a green which is protected by a little bunker to the right side of that, and short. So precision, once again, required here.
And now problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee. Well, you got to be careful not to catch the hosel here as he lines up his second.
Yeah, right. That looks right. Lovely bounce. Lovely
Decision
bounce.
had to be made there. It was perhaps even a layup, but all in all, that's a tremendous shot just to get the ball on the green from there.
Be short. Oh, it's gone wide.
Boy, that's a good stroke.
Gone wide.
Just a fraction off target.
Misjudged
Can't
that.
get the speed any better than that. That one finished
Misjudged
off.
that.
It is a par here at 5. And he'll remain right where he is. Now at the 6th hole, it's a par 3, just under 200 yards. Where's the challenge here, Frank?
Well, you've got to love that bunker on the left side, Rich, especially because it's shaped like a letter L. Got to fly that. Green's not too deep, so really the challenge is trying to flight that ball in amongst the breeze should it kick up.
Bunk. That was a bit of a bad one.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Oh, nearly hold that one out. Just needed another foot or so, but an
Oh.
excellent job there.
Thought that was going in then.
Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay right where he is.
That was annoying.
Now to the 7th hole here at Lighthouse Point. Frank, we all love the shorter par 4s.
There's so many decisions to be made here at 7. You look at
Yeah,
the
Kev
scorecard,
doesn't
it's
like
not very
that-
long, but when you start
that
to
course for some
flash
reason.
your driver down that right side, you'll notice that fairway gets very narrow. So the decision is really that's the prudent play or not. From there, it's just a short iron in, and you should be looking at birdie.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close.
I think it was the other day you said about a certain course.
Draw on the experience from the previous hole.
I think it may have been St
Again,
Andrews,
in
and
the
me and
bunker.
Kev then
Digs into the bunker, getting set
on the
to play
random
the third
part,
shot.
I actually picked St Andrews by pure luck. It was quite funny, actually. Kev didn't like it.
I may have been a little more sunken in.
Then I decided to, on the first hole,
not a bad shot out of the bunker.
drive my shot straight into the water.
Oh, he's saying, where's the turn? That didn't move nearly as much as he anticipated. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th.
Where is Kev today?
Unfortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done.
Is he away today, or was he got golf?
Getting set at the 8th hole. It's a par 3 of 165
I'm sure there's a day he
yards.
says
Break it
coming
down
up that he
for us,
can't
partner.
come in.
This gets really narrow.
I can't
in the
remember
middle of
what
the
it
screen,
was.
Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself actually is 3 times that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here.
He's hiding. No comment. I'll tell you now, you missed a awesome putt from me earlier.
Shot just left of the flagstick.
An
and he'll have
awesome
that
putt
left for his
earlier.
birdie. 10-foot putt left. Nope, I could have erased the bogey from the previous hole, but no dice there. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain right where he is.
Yeah, nice
We move to the 9th hole,
98-foot
and we
putt.
begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard, and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole.
Thanks for those likes,
That's pretty
much
tough.
It
appreciated.
is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's
Come
normally
on.
sand and cliffs. And the designer's really
Keep this
thrown
going.
the boat out. Excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here.
Keep working
This
hard.
whole dog legs to the left, and
Keep pushing.
ideally, you just sort of like to go fairway, fairway pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole. But of course, everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss. Pay the price.
Ah, talk of the devil, here he is. Hello, mister. How are you? Go on.
Well, that worked out really well, landing just short, gets that little bump onto the green, and now maybe a huge bump on the scorecard, Frank, if this putt goes down for an eagle.
Well worked out second shot, Rich. You could not fly that ball on the green and expect it to finish up in that front third.
You missed probably
Frank, you
my
think about the great
most
designers, Pete Dye,
most
Alistair
impressive
McKenzie, and Christian
putt
Brand is
of
certainly
all
in
time.
that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11, but this is it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5. So if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11.
You
that's
missed
one of
my
them.
most
This one's only
impressive.
530 yards. As a
What
par
games is
5,
this? Is
and remember,
PGA
10
Tour
was a par
Road
4
to the
at
Masters.
592.
Nice. Go on. Go on. Oh my God.
Just think about it. You've got to cover nearly 2 football fields of distance and get it inside 5 feet. You wouldn't think that's possible.
Well done there. It's a birdie to kick off a back 9.
He moves to 28 under par.
I'm not a fan of 2K25 game or 2K games, so
Now we go to the 11th
there we go.
hole, and this is a par 5,
ready
but
to
it's
get
actually
beaten
shorter
at
than
the
the par
weekend.
410. This one comes in at 530
Fighting
yards.
talk there.
And more evidence
Fighting
of the
talk,
kind of
Kev.
creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there.
Where are
Now,
you
this
lot
is
playing?
a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting,
Andrews,
but you don't
and
know
I
what you're going
win,
to finish up
and
shooting
I
on.
win by 1 or 2. Oh. Going too hot. We're going to go for the green. I'll win by 5.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Too hard. Too hard.
15 feet away. Oh,
But the greens are a
perfect
bit-
on that one. It's in for
Bit
birdie.
tight.
And he'll get that score to minus 29. 12th hole now, and Frank, the long hitters could have an advantage here.
If they want to take a very dangerous line over that left side, this is really where the shot maker has the advantage. That hole bending completely to the left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers down the through side of the fairway and then just sort of shape that ball towards the green. Interesting shaped green, really 3 different sections to this, and of course 3 bunkers, each protecting a different portion.
Turning out to be
Take
a
that.
wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second.
Oh.
Well, not super close.
That's fine.
But, safely on the green.
Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay at 29 under. Well, well, well. What do we have here, partner? The par 5 13th, or is it a par 8? I can't tell.
It looks like a misprint, Rich. 702 yards, and not only that, too, they put the 2 fairway bunkers in a perfect place. Perfect place if they want to annoy your tee shot. It's going to take 310, 320 yards just to get past that. Then you've got a long, long way to go. And, of course, remember when you're on 10? This is the shared green. So 13 and 10, this is where they meet up again at the end of a long, long walk.
Okay. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just sorting out some swim club stuff. We're into some hard work timing. Also, some of the pools or sessions have been adjusting. So we're
This is turning a
sorting
little
out
to his left.
timetable. So I do apologise,
Turning
everyone.
out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second.
Gonna be short. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Gonna bounce up and roll. We'll take that. Still probably what, 50 foot putt?
Oh,
60
what a
odd,
good
61.
shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a
Okay,
chance
62
for
now.
a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
I'll take that.
Oh, I can't
I'll
tell
take
you
that.
how good that is. To get it to stop where it did from that far away, that is a super putt. Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. And he's going to move to 30 under par. Starting the 14th hole.
Oh, that's lovely. Nice and refreshing, that drink. Liking that. Got to make sure we're keeping cool, drinking a lot. Don't just drink when you feel thirsty, okay, ladies and gentlemen?
Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be
Drink
left with that for his birdie.
Small dips throughout, please,
Now this
okay?
for another birdie.
Small
Yeah,
and
it's
regular.
certainly no gimme from this length. It would be a Brucey bonus to find the bottom of the cup. Main consideration has to be about pace.
Go on.
Got it there, but not quite on
Round 3.
target. Okay, good putt. And a par here at
Thanks
14.
for those likes coming through. Much
He'll remain
appreciated.
30 under par. Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Pointe with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right. But missed those. And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second to this par 4.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll take that.
Good soft hands. That is nicely
Definitely
done.
take that.
Here we go. 7-footer for birdie. Yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. That score continues to impress. He is now at 31 under par. Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th, 241 yards. Time to make a move as we are in the finishing stretch here.
When you give the
Thanks for those
scorecard
likes coming through on
cursory look, you
TikTok.
might think
Much
240
appreciated.
Something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker.
Nice.
That's
Nice little spin towards the hole.
Just left
We like that.
And a birdie opportunity coming up. This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15.
We are finishing strong to this round.
That's going to move him to, you ready for this? 32 under. 17th hole is another par 5 over 600 yards. You get a terrific view of Juniata Crossway Bridge just ahead. And frankly, if you jump over that bridge, you can get a dynamite lobster roll at Nielsen's Lobster Shack. I don't know if you've ever had it.
Oh,
but
it's one of the best.
It just adds to sort of the charm of this area. But what a hole this is.
S-shaped par 5.
Definitely
you see
feeling it.
to the right off the tee, and then the hole starts to go the other way with magnificent view of the bridge you're just referring to. Reachable for the longest hitters, but once again, avoid the bunkers, and they're all down the right side.
Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning.
We're going to probably end up in the rough. I don't mind it.
Around the screen
You can just control the ball a little bit.
For a little CVS, perhaps a third shot
There
on this
shouldn't be
par 5.
that
Get one
much.
close, maybe make 4.
That much spin. Oh, I say that we get a lot of spin. Then I try to put forward spin on just to keep
on
it
the putting surface,
going
but
too far
work
back.
to do from there.
But it looks like we are
Chance
going to be
now
an
for
uphill
another
shot, aren't we?
birdie.
Yeah, we are.
Well, in all things considered, he's in pretty good shape, coming back up the slope, working slightly to the right.
That's a bit offline, and it'll leave a good 4 feet coming back. Yeah,
Still,
that's a good putt.
par's
He is
fine.
in for par here at 17, and he's going to maintain that substantial lead.
But we don't have to
Frank,
push
it's been
ourselves.
quite a journey to this point,
Don't
but
have to
here we
try
are at
too
the
hard.
18th hole at Lighthouse Point.
It looks like a dogleg left, or it should play like a dogleg left. You might stand on that tee and think that you can take the direct line.
You can't get there from here, can you?
Good old Maine terminology there. So the goal really is to somehow find that fairway down the right. And of course, it all depends on how far you fly that tee shot on the line you take. From there on in, just a short iron and maybe a chance to get another birdie and finish with a smile on your face.
Is this the right option or not? You know what? Let's go for fun and games. Hope he finds that little gap.
So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second.
See how close we're going to get. This could spin a lot as well. It's just natural spin. Natural spin.
Okay, that's acceptable there. This is a 13-footer. Nope.
Nah.
Okay, safely in for his par at 18. And that's going to be a third-round score of 65. So a final look at the leaderboard, and this has just been a runaway so far. Our featured golfer miles in front with 18 left to play.
I'm still scratching my head trying.
Lovely. Round number 4, ladies and gentlemen. What wind speed have we got this time? Oh, 3 to 5. Less than what we had last. That's all right. Don't mind that.
EA Sports.
How are we
and
getting
the
on, ladies and
PGA
gentlemen?
Tour, so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the northeastern coast of
Comment
the
down
US
below
and Lighthouse Pointe,
right now
live final round
what
coverage
the
of
temperature
the Maine
is
Classic.
in your area.
What a weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf
Come on,
tournament. By
comment down
nightfall,
below
we will
what
have
the
our
temperature is
winner.
in
As
your
you take a look
area.
at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon. Our leader is indeed our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance to this point.
Go for the trees, go for the trees, go for the trees. Yeah. What we like.
Well, I don't think that's how you envision things
What we
starting.
definitely
A
like.
wayward first tee shot, but he's going to get away with it as that ricochets back into the fairway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
155 to the hole, pin in the back.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish
So
up
for me at the
near
moment, it's
flag,
26
but still
degrees.
on the green.
That's what it says on my computer. 26 degrees right now.
That one just going to sneak on by.
But my phone says 30. It feels like 31. Ouch.
Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And he'll remain well in
I have
control of
33,
this tournament.
34. Feels like
Now at the second
30,
here at Lighthouse,
35,
Pointe, this is
36.
some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the
Good
cliff
morning.
back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit, but such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here.
How are you doing? Good bounce up. Good bounce up.
Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green. Iona's down
50-foot
there.
putt.
This for birdie.
And this is going to be moving left the whole way. It's going to be one big arc all the way to the hole.
Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away.
How
That
did
one
you?
finished off?
How do I?
Par. And that's going to keep
It was
this
hard.
large lead right
Especially
where it
being on
is.
poolside, teaching
Frank, I like the mix of holes. As
For
we
2.5
start out
hours
here at
is
Lighthouse Point. Tough par
on
4,
poolside.
then par 3,
It was
and now a scoring opportunity with a
30
par 5 at the third.
1
Scoring opportunity
degrees
with a good
air
drive. Very
temperature.
thin fairway
The
here,
humidity
Rich.
was
This hole
like
is built
at,
for accuracy, and players off the tee,
think,
they're going to have to try and hit this fairway. Long
88%.
fairway bunker runs almost the entire length of this hole, and it could act actually as a little helper, stop you going down by the cliff, because anything left, obviously, on that cliff line will go all the way down to the ocean.
So yeah, lucky enough, my work were like, if you need to get in the pool and
That is one
like
place
teaching the
you
pool,
don't want
you
to be
can
on
do.
this
Don't
par
matter what
5.
stage
That
it
tee
is.
shot into the bunker.
Um,
Want to make sure you catch this cleanly. Is
they,
second to the par
they
5.
gave us some brand new bottles and filled them up with cold water. So yeah, I already had an extra bottle with me,
Has to
so
be thrilled with that
had
second
three
shot here
three
at the par
bottles with
5,
me.
Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, it did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway, and now a fairly straightforward
How
third
did you
shot.
cope, Nick?
Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. And he's going to move to
I'm struggling.
33 under
Yeah.
par.
I'm struggling right now in
Here's
this
the par
office.
4 fourth, 411 yards. Frank,
This is the kind of hole where you want to pull out the cell phone and maybe take a few pictures because the views are absolutely amazing.
And you also see why this golf course is called the Cliffs, that's for sure. Great vistas. This front nine completely lines.
I think you can almost.
So you're going to need to keep it fairly straight on this golf
Fall
course.
asleep as such
this
in this.
hole in particular, though,
It's just
the
too
fairway is
hot,
actually
too
rather
draining.
generous, so you do get a little bit of reprieve off the tee.
I spent 2 hours
and
in.
you really want to hit the fairway because that green is very tiny, Rich.
I don't think no one's built for this weather.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Steven.
131 yards to get you to the front portion of the green. 139 yards will get you to the flag. Pin on the right-hand side, so really looking for a fade in here if he can.
Oh,
Okay, not the intended plan there, as this ball's going to wind up a foot or two off the green.
oh. It's nice to have, but I prefer.
We could be fairly pleased with that,
Yeah.
Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do.
Um,
It was so good.
I'll tell you, Nick, you
Okay,
missed
that one finished off for a par.
one
And
of
he'll remain
probably one of the
well,
best
well
putts
under par.
I have ever done.
Now at the fifth hole, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
Well, it's very
I've
easy to get
ever,
lulled
ever,
into a
ever,
false
ever
sense of
done.
security here, Rich. No fairway bunkers. You sort of think you would blaze away. But really, you've got to find the fairway here. Very small green and well protected by that bunker.
It
short
will come
and
up on
right of this
TikTok,
green. So if
don't
you
you
miss the
worry.
fairway, this hole
Probably
becomes very
sometime
difficult
next week.
indeed, quite quickly.
Sometime next
and that
week.
one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be
I've got to
problematic,
make sure I
to say
get
the least.
the correct
He's
orders.
got a clear path to the green,
in.
but this definitely not where you want to be for your second. Not taking the easy
So,
road
I'll tell you
on this
now,
hole,
it was a
but still a
98
chance to get out of here
foot
respectably,
putt.
Frank.
Yeah, if that ball had just missed that bunker, got some decent distance out of that deep rough.
Yeah, 98-foot putt. And not a straightforward putt as well, just to let you know.
Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe like to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the fifth. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. Par 3 sixth is relatively short, 198
what hole was
yards,
it on?
Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
What hole was it on? I can't remember what hole it was on.
Safely in for par here at the sixth. And he'll remain well.
I think it was on
well under
like 8 or
par.
9.
Par 4 seventh here at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards. Frank, are you unhappy if you walk out of here with anything other than a birdie?
I think we'll see all sorts of different scores here, Rich. If you hit the fairway, then obviously you're definitely going to be looking at birdie. But you stray or hit the wrong club off the tee, that's really what this hole's about. It's about club selection.
Or was it this
You
hole?
could hit a multitude of clubs off this tee.
May have been this hole. Sure, it could have been this
Somehow,
hole.
the ball's got through the other side of the tree and really hadn't lost that much yardage.
Maybe not.
Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot.
Because the green was like elevate
9
like
feet
this.
left here for
Now
birdie.
you had to go up and around that area. May have been this one.
Ah, yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And that's going to get him to minus 34. Well, a bit unusual. A third par 3 now on this front side. We're at the 8th. It's 165 yards, Frank.
And this par 3 looks nothing like the previous two. Heads towards the edge of the cliff there. Long green, almost a figure 8 or an hourglass shape. Bunkers left and right. Going to have to be straight here.
Nice.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Down to Iona, this for birdie.
Yeah, Rich, this is going to be a really slow one because we're going right back up that slope, but it's straight, so pace the priority.
He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle to the front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating.
Not what I want.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Pretty good. That all that remains for a birdie 4. Not much more than a tap in there. It is a birdie at the 9th, and that is going to finish off a 3-under front side as they go out in 32. Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie, and Christian Brand is certainly in that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th
Come on,
hole.
push through.
Yeah,
Come on,
10th
come on,
hole,
come
which
on.
is Par 4 plays a lot longer than 11, but this is it's a very clever hole. It's
That's
called
big old
what
drive.
we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5. So if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par
Keep it up.
5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
And this one's only 530 yards as a par 5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592.
This is another hole you could probably potentially do some big putts on as well.
He's hoping here to at least get this to tap in range, but it is for birdie. Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there.
The heat is starting to get to me now. We'll see.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand.
Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5.
No, it's going to go through. Don't go all the way. Don't go all the way. Don't go all the way. Not before. Fine. We've got a nice big old putt.
That's a really good shot.
102-yard putt.
The work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
I still think it could be almost a dead straight putt. How close we get. Not doing the... I'll tell you now, I'll still take that. Definitely take that.
Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And it is looking more and more like it's going to be back-to-back wins in this tournament. Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left to right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt.
That did catch the tree. Oh, okay, it's fine. We can curl this around. Oh, it's supposed to have been back here, and they've given me the worst place. Okay. Ah, this was the hole. This was the hole that I made the putt on. Hang on. There we go. So almost where the hole is, that's where my ball was. And I had to putt on the right hand side towards it. Yeah, it was definitely on this hole. Just what did it? Did the video save?
This is a 16-footer.
Uh-oh. There. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I hit the wrong button on... There we go. I don't know what happened there. I think it may have saved. We've definitely got to have a little look. Thanks for those likes that are coming through. Much appreciated. Cheers, Kev.
Well under
You're trying to get up to 2K, are you?
Now to the 13th hole, and Frank, this could make you quake in your soft spikes. 702 yards? Par 5, it might should be a par 6 or a 7.
Well, I think a few people will make 6 or 7 here. You're right. This is a rarity in golf. 700 yards. So forget about any thought
Yeah,
of
that's
getting
what we
close
like.
to this
Thank
par
you.
5 and 2. Plus, just to add insult to injury, the 2 bunkers off the tee are perfectly placed.
Much
About
appreciated
298
for that.
yards, smack bang in the middle of that. I doubt you can get past those, but you need a good drive, really, to try and leave yourself a short third shot.
Gonna get close, but still gonna be short.
That's what he wanted to do. After
Gonna
the tee
hopefully-
shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5.
I lost by 5 at Golf Tuesday, but gave away 5 on the first hole. Uh-oh. Not good there, Kev. Not good.
Nah, nothing to it. Very well judged there. A 4-footer here for birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year.
I had a fair few decent shots though on approach. Nice. Yeah, it is hard when you're playing in that
Okay, a
temperature.
friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface. Now this for another
I'm going to
birdie.
take those no
Yeah,
wind
this is
at
very
all.
makeable, Rich. Not a lot of break, not a lot of slope. Definitely take a
Not
run at it.
much, not much shade.
Okay, that's good putt. It is in to save
So-
par. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. 15th hole, and Frank, a return to sanity. 387 yards, par 4.
Yeah, second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends a little to the left. Just avoid the sand left and that little pot bunker on the right. And you should be set up with a relatively short iron in to a green that really the only problem is if you go long.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Little bit of an awkward distance for this, his second. Nothing wrong with that. Inside of 5 feet. Nicely done.
from 4 feet for birdie. Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shouting. We begin the finishing stretch here at Lighthouse Point with the downhill 241-yard par 3 16th, bunker in the back, but open access to the pin otherwise. Fun hole here. This one looks right on point. That one safely on the putting surface. Chance now for another birdie. All straight into the cup. Well done. That's a birdie here at 16. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. 17th hole is another par 5, 613 yards. Frank, how do you play it?
Only the longest hitters can get here in 2. It's 2 big hits, that's for sure. S-shaped fairway, so if you can't reach the par 5 and 2, you can still plot your way down there for a nice little pitch. And
Wow, wild off the tee. Second shot sort of clanged through the trees, but it ends up in the fairway. Still, though, long ways coming up for this third shot.
the ball was always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this hole.
Right around 6 feet here for birdie. That's going to slide by to the left. Good work to get into that position, but couldn't finish it off. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll remain well under par. Well, at last we're at number 18, and Frank, I have really enjoyed this golf course. And now when you see the lighthouse in the distance, it really makes it that much more special.
It is. The beacon will always take you home. And speaking of home, this finishing hole, it bends to the left. A good tee shot will somehow find the fairway and just leave you a short iron in. And of course, you make 3 here. And
And I don't think that ball is going to wind up being playable. That area is considered out of bounds. Frank, uphill shot. What did you like to do on a play like this?
The biggest thing really is to try and work on your balance. You've got to make sure you get through the shot and normally take an extra club.
Set from the bunker. This is 5th shot.
Just a short bunker shot. So open your feet up, open the club face up, little splash out.
Oh, great job there on the downswing, finding a way to get loft on the ball, and this is possibly going to mitigate some of the damage already done. Okay, well, that was not the smoothest of finishes, but fortunately with the big lead, things still look good. And now it's time to play the waiting game with other golfers still on the course. Frank, we saw it all today here at the Cliffs at Lighthouse Point. We played about a 700-yard par 5 and almost 600-yard par 4. Some really demanding par 3s. This was enjoyable and challenging at the same time.
Challenging and long, 7,700 yards, but changes in elevation, the great vistas we saw. Really an enjoyable day. Golf's to be played in the elements. I certainly enjoyed calling the golf we saw today. And, well, Rich...
EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour golf brings us to the home of the President's Cup in 2022 and future home of the PGA Championship in 2025 as we're at Quail Hollow here in suburban Charlotte. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on, so I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green. Rich, I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens. That's the secret.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second.
Imagine a miss club because that ball sailed past the flag. Really just fortunate to stay on the back of the green.
Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par.
Come on.
Another good tee shot for him to start the round as he gets another fairway here at the second. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
Should probably use bag number 2 on this. Yeah,
We welcome in Iona Stephen.
bit
This
more
a putt for birdie.
less loftier clubs.
I'm looking to see the break and I'm really not seeing a lot. If I had to push it, a hair of right to left depended on pace, slightly up the slope.
Got it there, but not quite on target. So he'll finish that off for his par. Couple of fours to get his round underway.
You know what? I may actually change this to a stinger shot. Keep it low. Keep it low.
And this a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine.
No, bunker.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker.
That was so close. And now we're going to roll all the way back.
Well, that's out. That's the important part, but this is well short of where it needed to be.
Oh, God, my hand slipped. My hand's a bit sweaty.
No, that's not going to get there. That is a tough distance to get right. Okay, good job to limit the damage, as that's in for a bogey.
That's a lovely shot.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round will win the day. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. So
Still,
it's another
even when I
par.
did-
That's 4 in a row to start out the round.
Bit slow. It's like when I push it forwards, it is going off to the right automatically. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that. Yeah, I know. Same here. Nick, the EFL fixtures just come out. Who has Swansea got first game of the season? That win is a kill. Oh God, it is.
Green pushing this one a little to the right.
Hope you.
Well, that was a great tee shot, but when you're that far down there, the fairways get a little narrow. Just finished in the first cut.
Big old bottle. And it's cold as well. It's got the ice still in it. Thank you. I'll probably go through about 3 bottles of this today. And whatever I do on poolside as well.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Arse. Nick, you got Swansea. Swansea have got Stoke first game of the season.
Nope.
Definitely need that. Red warning from me. Yep, same here. Whereabouts are you? If you don't mind me.
Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it.
You got Blackburn first game. Oh, Eastbourne. Okay.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
Oh, I know these wins,
With
but
all
this
the
is
elements
what's
of
about
this
the
game
game.
have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Oh my God,
Disappointment
just
there.
seeing the
He'll brush
fixture.
it in, and that'll
Oh
be
my
just a
God,
par.
first fixture of the season in the championship. Cardiff versus Wrexham. Oh, I go spin. Spain next Sunday. It's going, yeah. Oh yeah. That's gonna be insane.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to
Max,
be.
you got a home game as well. Home game
Now,
as well
big
against
spot here for something
against
good. This is
Blackburn,
short
so
second to the par 5.
should be all right. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, maybe not. We'll take that. Stay. But we'll take it.
Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Ah. Not enough.
Had a pretty good run
bit
at
of
it.
both.
That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. Well, those are the birdie putts you don't have to sweat
How
too
come you
much
score a
over.
bit of
No
both?
problem there, and it gets him to 3 under par.
There's got. I'm going to probably almost say you live in the Birmingham area, but went to like uni in Leeds. My auntie and I. Well, I do it for the. Okay.
Really took a lot on with that drive, but this is going to wind up in the bunker. That wind's moving pretty good left to right. No question it helped push that ball into the bunker.
I'll kind of let you off.
That's how you can take advantage of this course. Big drive, fine bunker shot, and a good look coming up for a 3. Yes, that is how you pay off a great bunker shot. That's in for a birdie.
Uh-oh.
We're going to be watching this one intently.
Oh, okay. We've got a little bit of a
And
lucky
that is gonna
bounce.
wind up in the rough.
A little
So
bit of a
from the
lucky
rough
bounce.
is second at 9.
Should just almost just stop itself. That's all right. We'll take that.
Wow, still some work left for birdie, but to find the green from the rough that far out is a feat in and of itself.
Oh,
That one just gonna sneak on by. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will
Oh my
be
God,
a
my hands.
sizzling 31 on the front side, 4 under par.
My fingers are aching me right now. Oh, come on. Push. Needs to do well. First cut. Didn't like that. I don't run through. Ah.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly. Just a gorgeous shot. This has been a clinic today.
Okay, little 2-footer for birdie, not a problem, and that was well played.
Sorry, guys.
That's up in the wing, maybe drifting a little left.
I don't want.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Ball not sitting too badly here at number 11. This is his second shot.
Nice, we'll take that.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still, inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
Yeah, the
There's some good reasons why you support two teams.
5 under on the day.
I kind of have like two teams as well. I have Arsenal. And then my other English team, I do support probably the nearest league team to me. Okay. And that's Reading.
Well, that is right and way offline. No
I do have some
here.
other
in that rough.
like
Walking the
foreign
course today,
teams
let's bring
as
in
well.
Nota Begay the third.
Looking at 112 yards to the front, 144 to the flagstick. Lie looks hot. Needs to be careful of the ball jumping.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with finding the middle of the green. That's well done. Surprised he's not taking driver out for this one. Is a long ways away, though it is for birdie. Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done. Very good sequence for him there. He covered a lot of ground on those two putts, and he'll walk away with a par.
Yeah. Some people definitely do have two teams, yeah. Thank you for the share, much appreciated. Well, yeah, of course I'm going to be live tomorrow. Yes. Yes, I will be live.
That's a popular spot. He'll have that for his birdie at 13.
And tomorrow is more of
there, and that's in for a birdie.
like fewer games tomorrow. Come on.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
No. Too short. That's annoying.
May need to recheck the yardage after that one. That's on the green, but not a real good shot. Now this for another birdie. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5.
I just rolled back off.
Had
shame.
the equation on that shot. The distance, not quite the accuracy. Missed it a hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark, and, well, let's see how good you can chip.
This will slide a bit right. It's for birdie. Yeah, walk that one right in. That's a good putt. And it's in for a birdie.
Needed that. Oh. Definitely starting to get up there now on the temperature, ladies and gentlemen, in here. 9:30. Well, 9:30, 9:40, something around that time.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
Kin in the back left today as he'll stare down this second to the par 4.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Yes, very methodically done, and that one in for a birdie.
I'll take that. Need a lot more off that.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second. Boy, nothing seems to faze this guy. He's been rock solid all round long, and he comes away with a par.
Did people go in the water? Did people go in the water? I don't know. Yes. Oh. Oh. I didn't just long. Okay. Double bogey, yeah. The last hole as well. But we're on the right side.
Yeah, just what you
Did
want
you?
at this
No, I
point
didn't.
around. You're trying to find a rhythm.
I missed it.
Hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face.
I went
That's
slightly
what they did
long.
right there. How good are these players? It lands it on the putting surface from a million miles away and still manages to hold the green. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. So a tap in there. That's for par at the last. And that will be a 6 under 65. Very well done.
Oh. Win by 1.
So that was just a delight to watch. 9 birdies in 1 round. Frank, that's pretty remarkable.
They were on fire.
Till next time for our...
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. It was tough, I know. But that's what sometimes it's got to be like. I'm sorry to say that I actually have to go now. I did want to get one more in, but I've got a bit of a problem that I've got to deal with, and it's very urgent. So I do apologise. I will be back on tomorrow morning at 9:30, 9:40 for some more PGA Tour Road to the Masters, and we will be doing some of the some more private matches. Okay, make sure you're here early tomorrow. We can get some games in, and we'll probably only be going up to about 12 o'clock as well, so not that long. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, have a lovely time, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Goodbye from now.